Hey everyone, we are in Manhattan right now and I really think you guys deserve another Manhattan videos. We are using the latest and greatest FSD 14.2.2.5, and if you're not familiar with me, my name is Ananto Mohammed and I'm gonna tap start self-driving. We're gonna get out from our park position. So we're on the Lexington Avenue right now and I'm gonna show you our route for today. We're gonna do some torture test and we'll see how FSD handles everything. There's a bicyclist, so after this one we should proceed, but there are still vehicles. We'll see. Great job. Immediately getting out. Perfect. I'm gonna change from Hurry to Mad Max because that is the most famous for Manhattan and profile, and we're getting out right now. We stop for this traffic light, and hopefully this will be a very good journey with FSD and I don't have to take over. I still remember we did multiple tests with previous software version. The car didn't make any mistake, so I'm very hopeful this time it will be more exciting. So stick together because I really think this video will be long and super exciting. So the light change, we are proceeding. The car decided to change the lane and move over to the middle lane, and we're gonna probably move over to another lane. Wow, this is so fast and confident. I can already tell you, like, it feels like so much more confident. I don't know how. Also, in this video, we're gonna test Starlink because I have my Starlink mounted on my car, so it'll be interesting to see how, like in Manhattan, especially with all these buildings and everything, how Starlink is gonna run there. So I'm gonna, at some point of this video, I'm gonna show you how Starlink handles Manhattan because there are a lot of obstructions in the sky, so it'll be challenging for Starlink too in Manhattan. So we're going to test that as well as. So we are in Lexington, so let me show you the route. For today's episode, mostly we're going to drive in downtown. So I came from the tunnel, I get out, we're in Lexington, we're going to go all the way to 7th Avenue, our first destination. Then we're going to go all the way to the west side and downtown Soho areas. And then from there, we're going to take, I guess, all the way from, like, again, in the two bridge, like Manhattan Bridge and the Williamsburg Bridge entrance area, and then we're gonna go again to the Canal Street and the most popular area, right? And then we're gonna go all the way to Avenue A, B, somewhere like that. So hopefully you guys will be here to enjoy the whole video, and we'll make a right turn here on this road and we are going towards 7th Avenue. We'll have definitely some traffic, human, pedestrian, people are crossing, you know, like all the deliveries, bicycles and everything. So it'll be very challenging for self-driving to drive here. So as you can already see, there's a parked car here and we are kind of avoiding that and going out from there. Pretty good job. Exactly did what the car in front of us did. So very good job. So we just passed like 6 minutes already, but our car is driving perfectly without me doing anything. We are also gonna observe in this video that how many times I have to take over. I can tell you, for one reason I have to take over, that is for pothole. I really don't want to damage my car, so I'm paying attention to the road. So for God forbid anything happens, I have to take over that moment if the car tries to hit a very big pothole or something, because we all know that Manhattan has a lot of road hazard or something like that. So we have to definitely do that. Other than that, we're also going to count how many disengagement we have to do because of the car is probably doing something. So I don't think the car is going to do something, but you know, like whenever I say that, the car sometimes do some weird stuff. So I'm very hopeful that FSD will drive perfectly in Manhattan. And also we are using the latest and greatest self-driving 14.2.2.5.
Also, I just want to tell you guys that I released another Manhattan videos exclusively for my channel members, so which is only $2.99. So if you want to watch that video, please make sure you subscribe and join to my channel membership, and you'll be able to watch that video very soon.
So a little bit of hesitation there because the lady on our left side was like kind of moving. So self-driving paused for a second and then immediately proceeded, like realizing, oh, she's not gonna come. So wow, like unbelievable. That vehicle from our left side moved a little bit forward. So if it's just trying to get in and then immediately brake because that guy was like going a little forward. It's just the little things that still has those, like things that you always notice that, oh, a little bit of hard braking and then you're not actually driving. So something like that. So I just don't know the way the person was like moving a little bit and FSD brake there. So this is what it is. I have to tell you guys. So we're going to avoid that person, I guess, because this truck is going to make a left turn, recognize that perfectly, moved over, and now we are going. Another vehicle is reversing. And people are still running on green light. Very nice. And the light change will go. Little bit of hesitation one more time. I just don't understand like why you're hesitating. I know like people are there, but you don't have to do this like braking tapping or something like that. It doesn't seems like it's a brake tap, but it is something that it is hesitating because of the human. So the most annoying part in Manhattan when a human driver also drives, like people are crossing on green, right? So the issues FSD has, like it's a computer, right? So it doesn't have that much of reasoning still now to understand like, oh, she's not gonna cross or he's not gonna cross. So I can go, but cautiously, right? So as a human driver, I would do that. I would like go slowly, but I will go, right? Or I'll honk. But FSD doesn't have that capabilities of honking. And it seems like whenever he sees a little bit of movement of a human, he thinks like, oh, he's probably gonna go, so I'm gonna brake. So I'm getting honked at to me so many times already. So we'll see. And we're going to make a left here. And this is 7th Ave. We'll be reaching our first destination in 3 minutes. Very good. So it's just on the right side. I don't want to make a right turn. What I'm going to do, you know that, like we're going to go straight. So I'm going to cancel this location because we don't want to stop there. So we're just going to take that same route straight and turn there. So now we are going to go. The light change and we are good to go, guys. A big pothole, but good luck that we have like good luck that we didn't hit it because there's like no road mark and just kind of a corner like in between two lanes. So FSD didn't have to do anything, which is good. And we didn't hit that pothole at all. This is steam poles. I still remember with those our first Manhattan videos, FSD handled so many times very good and perfectly without any issues. And we're going. So these steam poles are sometimes in the middle of the road, and in our very first moment when he started driving today, we avoided that because it recognized that pretty early, moved over to the right side in Lexington Avenue. If you notice that, let me know in the comments. So we are going, guys, and we're moving over to the right. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, the way it drives, unbelievable. Sometimes feels like a little fast, but then again, it feels confident. It knows what it is doing. So that's the only thing. And I'm also supervising. If God forbid anything happens, I have to take over and like drive myself. But till now, so far so good. Just a little bit of hesitation definitely in Manhattan because of those human are crossing road on green and they're like confused. They're like standing in the road instead of the walk path and everything. So as a robot driver, you'll definitely get confused a little bit here and there. But, the car is doing everything perfectly without me doing anything, which is amazing. So we are going towards West Side and West Side downtown, I guess, or downtown Soho area, kind of like that. and we'll see how self-driving handles this chaos of downtown, because we are trying to do some torture test. The light change should recognize that. I'm taking over because of the pothole. I told you, right? Like, I'm not gonna damage my vehicle because of this pothole. So I took over. It was going straight, with no intention to move over to the left. So I just took over because I don't want to damage my vehicle and get into a pothole that I don't want, right? So 6 minutes, guys. Already past 12 minutes, I guess. Yes, and the car did everything perfectly other than that one single time. I had to take over for pothole. There is no reason I'm gonna hit that, but the car can definitely drive over it, and I took over. It's not a critical disengagement. I really hope and think that Tesla AI team will have some reasoning over pothole and scenarios like that, while there are other people around in cities like this, and FSD will understand what human psychology, how human psychologies are working, and if they're gonna cross the road, they're not gonna cross the road, how I'm gonna handle that, should I just slow down instead of braking, something like that, right? I'm very confident that 14.3 will have more reasoning, but I still think we need lot of reasoning in various scenarios. So I'm hopeful, but finger crossed that we're gonna get that update very soon. I was hopeful that we're gonna get it probably this week, but we're getting like tiny update, bug fixes, and like point releases, but not a big update like that I can show you in Manhattan that, hey, a lot of things changed. So, but still now the car is driving itself without me doing anything. So keep that in mind. Till now I didn't have to do anything, unless that one pothole scenarios. If the roads are good, then I don't have to take it. It's like kind of the road scenarios, right? If you have a flat road, very good road, we don't have to think about that. But still, I'm not gonna like give excuse. I'm gonna tell, like, if there is pothole, the car should be able to avoid that, because the other car in front of me avoided that perfectly by moving over to the left side. Why not self-driving, right? So till now, so far so good. It seems very sunny, but the weather is a little cold. It's some, like, wow, changing the lane immediately. These things, like, makes me super excited, the way it handled these small gaps and immediately change lane and move over to the left so that it can get out instead of blocking and stucking behind car which is making right turn. Great job. So we are going, and as you can see, we are in downtown. That means so many pedestrians, so many people, so many cars, so many delivery cyclists and everything, right? So we're gonna see how self-driving handles the rest of the drive, because we have to do much more torture tests to this drive. So we're gonna make a right turn on our next traffic light, not this one, yeah, right over here. We're gonna make a right turn. The car recognized that people are walking, so definitely have to wait. Nice job there. Amazing job there. Great job. Love it. Recognize that speed bump slows down perfectly without any problem. We still have green light, so we can proceed without any issues, and we'll definitely proceed. Human being, but you shouldn't have to get confused, because this is your turn. Green light. Little bit of very tiny confusion there. I feel it because the steering wheel moved a little bit to the right and then slight braking and then moved. But you'll not see that in cameras, I'm pretty sure, but I just have to tell you that, because like, if I'm telling you everything, I need to tell you everything. So we'll make a left on this traffic light, and the light changed, so we definitely have to wait a little bit. So let's try the Starlink thing while we are stopped here. I don't know if we are connected to Starlink or not, but it was connected because of my outdoor camera, so I can do it that instead of connecting my phone. That'll be more easier for you guys to see. Browser, speed test. I'm gonna do the Google one first. It is working. Oh my goodness, in this kind of concrete jungle, the Starlink is working, guys. It is mounted in my back of the roof, so it is working perfectly. And then I'm gonna show you speed test by Ookla or something. I don't remember the site. It says 57 megabyte download and 10 megabyte upload, so I can do so many things while like driving. So I'm gonna show you with the others speed test so that you can see the server name, but it was doing some weird stuff earlier, so don't know if it's gonna work now. And we change our location, so it'll be little. You see a SpaceX Starlink is saying right over here, SpaceX Starlink, and now it is not connecting. So probably lost a little bit of connection there because of we moved our location and the sky is not cleared probably. But it come now. The Starlink ads came in, and which is great that it's already giving us a Starlink ad. I have my Starlink link, referral link. If you can use that referral link to get 1 month free service. So if you want to purchase a Starlink, I would definitely tell you and recommend you to use my referral. You see that the website is for some reason is not working. So, but as I showed you that this is Starlink internet, that was my intention to show you. So let's see with that. So we reached here. We're trying to park. It get a gap. Let's see how it parks there. Are you gonna park? Perfect. This is great. It got a space. It is parking. This is not a driveway or something, or a parking entrance. So the car is parking itself. You should go a little bit backward. I don't know why you're stuck here. What are you trying to do? Do fast. I don't know what it's trying to do right now. You have a lot of space in your back. I'm not sure why you're not going. You have space on your front too. I'm just confused now. And I can take over. Remember that. Yeah, why there is confusion, Tesla? This is very weird, right? Oh, now you're doing it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, do a little bit more. Okay, now you decided to do that. Perfect. So, great job. Is there a car? No. Perfect. So, just park there. That's it. You did it. You did it, but it take a little bit more time. Very good. At least I didn't have to do anything. Reverse back. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna go towards our third location. What I need to do is the navigation is already set there. I'm gonna tap start self-driving, so the car should get out from here. Let's see if it can do that. And when it is doing it, I can't pull up my browser. If you can see that, this like I cannot tap there, and I can just only use Grok. Oopsie. There's a vehicle coming. Oh my god! Oof! The weight handle that make and get out from there. You just reverse back one more time and then get out. The weight get out. I'm like, oh my god, don't hit it. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. No way. We already passed 21 minutes, guys. Unbelievable. Now this location we're going is 17 minutes. So stick together, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and enjoy this ride, because I saw that person earlier and it breaks a little bit because it feels like because there is another car in front of us. So the person was kind of in the other side of the vehicle and saw a little bit, and the person was moving, so FSD brakes a little bit and understand that, oh, he's not gonna move, so it proceeded perfectly. Now the light is flashing yellow. We're making a right turn without any problem. We need to move over to the left side because this right 2-lane, or only the right lane, goes into the tunnel. So I really hope self-driving knows that and it doesn't get into that area. Then we have to go New Jersey and come back again. We need to move over to the left side, I'm telling you. I just really hope that self-driving knows that, because if you get into there are no space to get out, because there are some dividers in the road so that you can't change your lane anymore. So let's see if self-driving can recognize that and gets out. I really hope that it's gonna do that. Now it is changing the lane. Pretty good job. Please change that. That's your brother Cybertruck behind you. He's gonna give you a space. Okay? There is a Cybertruck. I was just making a joke that the Cybertruck was coming. I'm like, oh, he's your brother. Why not you're changing your lane? Look, he changed the lane and moved over the, like towards the, and it's like moved over to the left so that it can avoid that divider, so that we don't get into that tunnel. But no, there is one lane that also goes straight. Okay. I thought like they closed that lane, but probably there is some construction going on that moment. So they closed it and now they reopened it, because it seems like these lanes are bigger now. Like there was like 2-lane only. Now it seems like 3-lane, which is great. And the tunnel entrance got just only 1 lane before that construction. And when the construction is happening, but now it is like 2-lane back again. So very good that people will not probably have to wait longer in the tunnel entrance. But we are testing. We're going towards downtown, and then we're going to go towards the east side, but we'll see how self-driving handles that, which will be amazing. So now I'm going to show you that speed test one more time. So it can tell you, test this computer, back, start again. Now we definitely have some open sky. You can see already 29 meg, 34 meg. Very good, very, very good. So very good speed. Like if you compare, like you're moving and you're getting this speed, is amazing. And the speed you're getting from a space, so just unbelievable, right? Can you like imagine in like last 10 years that you can use an internet service that will give you service anywhere? So 30 megs download, which is fine. I know you can definitely tell me, Ananto, you'd probably use like gigabyte internet and everything, but still I'm telling you, like this is not something like that. We're moving over. Okay, great job. Moving over to the right a little bit, because we're not gonna make a left there. The car in front of was making that left turn, but we came forward. There's a truck on our right side. The car is handling everything amazingly, like unbelievably perfectly. And now it seems like more confident. I can just go and lower down my speed profile, but I think like if I don't drive in Mad Max, the car will be stuck in many places. So that's the best profile to drive in the city. Is gonna drive like a Uber driver or cab driver. Is gonna continuously change lane and try to go faster and things like that. There is a door opened on our left side. FSD moved over to the right and changed lane because we're gonna go straight. This lane, left lane, is for making left turn. Great job till now. So far so good. Didn't have to take over for one single time. Just one time I take over because of the pothole. It's not a critical disengagement or something. So on our next traffic light, we'll make a left turn. We'll see how self-driving works and how it decided to do that, because we have to move over to the left lane all the way because we're gonna make a left turn, right? So that makes sense. We are moving slowly because we have vehicle in front of us, and there will be a little bit of traffic here because most of the car are trying to make a left turn here. So we'll find out how self-driving handle that. A little bit of traffic in this road, pretty sure. So the light change, we'll have to wait for another light, I'm pretty sure, and then we are gonna go. We're still 10 minutes away from our third location. Hopefully you guys are enjoying our video, and if you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is absolutely free to support a content creator, because I'm new and I really want to grow in this community. If you subscribe, if you love this video, and let me tell you that I always get my update at the very first day. Like if Tesla release any update for FSD self-driving, I'm gonna get it at the very first moment. So if you want to watch the content at the very first time and very fast, then here is your channel to subscribe, because you can watch my content pretty fast. Because if they release at 1 a.m. at the night, I'm gonna get out and film a video in 2 hours, and that will be live in my YouTube channel. So please hit that subscribe button. That is absolutely free to support me. So now the light change and we are proceeding. We're going towards east side right now, and yeah, pretty good job. Still now the car is doing everything perfectly, as you can see. And there are bicyclists. The car moved over to the right. Very, very good job. So far, so good. The car is handling everything perfectly. I'm not 100% sure which road we're in. I just don't see that road. So that is Broadway in front of us, but where we are right now, I really wish that Tesla Navigations tells the road name, because it doesn't tell you that for some reason. I just don't know. I'm gonna turn off that 3D effects. I don't like it. But yeah, I can't see that road name for some reason. The navigation, like the way Google Map tells you that where we're gonna go, but for Tesla map, it doesn't tell you the road name, which is a little weird, but you know, it's just a preference, I guess. And now we are going. There is a cop's car. The lights are green. We're not hesitating this time. This is called Orth Street. Wow, interesting. Orth Street. Okay, cool. So I'm happy to inform you that. And we are moving. We are proceeding, and the car is handling everything perfectly without me doing anything till now. Just one moment, I had to take over one more time because of pothole. If you just joined right now or skip that part, I just want to tell you that. Didn't see that manhole cover at all. Even that human in front of us avoiding that by moving over to the left. But that's the only issue, I'm telling you guys. That's the only single issues that self-driving has right now. Needs more reasoning to understand pothole, manhole cover, and things like that, as well as humans' behavior, what the pedestrian's gonna do, and things like that. That's the only issue that they need to figure that out and solve, so that, you know, like we don't have to suffer like that, like the car is gonna hit that pothole or a manhole cover, or it'll feel uncomfortable. So we're gonna make a right turn, and then I'm gonna change that right now. Let's change that right now, because we're just gonna make a loop there, so it's better to just make a, you know. Okay, cool. We're moving over to the left. We can't go. Let's find out how we're gonna go from there. Cool. Okay. Seems a little weird route. You just change at the very last moment, because we could just easily make that left turn, but when I change it, we already passed that road, so we cannot make a left there. So The car is gonna make a left, immediate right, and another right, and gets out from the same road from here and make a right turn and get from there. So we're 13 minutes away from our fourth destination. We'll see how self-driving handle these whole scenarios in Manhattan. So as I told you, we are in Manhattan and we are using the latest and greatest FSD 14.2.2.5, and it is always challenging to drive in Manhattan because of all the car, all the people, pedestrians, bicyclists, all those crazy stuff. So we'll see after end of this video how many times I have to take over, and like how many times the car makes mistake. That's the same thing that I'm keep talking, because that's the only thing I found that the car makes mistake is don't recognize a big pothole that can damage your vehicle. So let's find out how self-driving will handle this left turn. There are a lot of vehicle making a left turn. I don't want to be get stuck in the middle of the road. So you can see that all the vehicle from in front of us is gonna make a left. So it's always challenging because it's a very big intersection. So you cannot just block the road. You cannot just block the intersection. So let's find out how self-driving will handle everything. So interesting. You can see that the BMW couldn't go in front of us because it's kind of already past that, but the intersection is way bigger. So if you're going, probably there are car coming from your left or right very fast because they already have their green. So it's better to just stop there. He can just back out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he didn't do that because people are crossing that moment. So now the light changed and we will proceed. We'll make a left here this time. We'll see how self-driving will handle that. So what we have to do is wait for the other side traffic, as well as we also have to wait for the pedestrian. We should move forward. I don't know, like, why you're not going. People are honking, so I have to press that acceleration to tell that car, please go. This is the first time I had to press the acceleration. Because the car, for some reason, the car was stopping there. Okay, now we're able to make that left turn. Now we're gonna make a right turn, and we'll see. We could just easily stop there, I know, but we had a very big gap between that car in front of us and between me. So I don't know why FSD was, like just stop there for some reason instead of going a little forward. So the people are behind me was honking. So I pressed that acceleration to tell the car, please proceed, because you cannot just stop like that because there are like other vehicle are waiting to go as well. So we're gonna make a right turn. People are crossing, so we're gonna stop there and then we'll make a right immediately. Great job there. Making that right turn. We're gonna make another right here. A lot of people, a lot of pedestrians. Very challenging, very, very challenging. Great. Again, making that right turn. People are still crossing. Recognize that, stop, and now we're moving. Now we're gonna make a right turn here one more time. These roads are very narrow. This is probably Chinatown, if I'm not wrong. And we're in downtown areas and pretty busy areas. It's a little bit of east side right now. And because we have the bridges, you can see that Manhattan Bridge and Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, that's probably Williamsburg. That's Manhattan. That's Williamsburg Bridge. And that's Brooklyn Bridge. So we have few bridges here and we're gonna make a right turn. This is also two-way road. Very good, the way it handled that, amazing. We're gonna make a right turn after this stop sign. We'll see how self-driving will handle the rest of the drive. We're still 9 minutes away from our destination. The car stopped. We'll proceed in one shot. We did that perfectly without any problem. Make that right turn, brakes for that person a little bit. I can feel that braking there, and then proceeded. So uh, definitely a little bit of hesitation is still there for human beings. Understandable, because you never know what a human was gonna do. He's gonna jump into the car, jump in front of the car, or something like that, right? So it's always better to be cautious, but that braking doesn't make sense to me. You could just slow down instead of, like braking, like confusion. I can feel that confusion when sitting here, because you can feel that, right? The car is trying to brake, release, something like that. But uh, just let me know in the comment, guys. What do you guys think? Like, till now, the car drove us from Midtown to downtown kind of areas, and without me doing anything, just one single time, I tap on the acceleration pedal. I could just easily avoid that. The people will be mad at me, but I just don't want to bother people, right? So we are going, and the car is doing everything perfectly without me doing anything. And just the one moment I took over because of the pothole, and other moment I recognize I could just took over, but the car goes over it. So that's fine, and we're moving. We're already past 41 minutes, which is just bonkers, because it's like a lot of time. But thank you for watching. This is the time I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time in my videos, and thank you for always liking the videos. If you have any opinion on my videos, please leave that in the comment section, so that I can learn and I can fix that in my next videos. If you have any suggestion that you want to watch any other videos, so please let me know. A little bit of hesitation because of the bicyclist, like, oh, should I move over, should I just stay in this lane? But we're gonna make a right turn here. The light change. So okay, so if you have any opinion, any suggestion for any video content, please let me know, so that I can create that content for you. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you something. If you don't want to do that, that is absolutely fine. But like, I have channel membership in my channel. So what you have to do is go to YouTube from desktop or your phone. I suggest desktop because you'll save some money. If you subscribe from iPhone, that'll be like $3.99, but if you subscribe from desktop, that is $2.99. My channel membership is only $2.99, and you can see that there is a join button right over here, right over here, a join button. If you click that, you'll see you can join my YouTube for only $2.99, and you'll get so many other content. That is probably how I film my videos, what camera I use, what other FSD videos, any tips and tricks videos, something like that. So if you're interested on those, I really and highly suggest that you join. That is only $2.99. If you don't want to do that, that's fine, but your money directly goes like supporting me and my family. So it is only a coffee money. If you love my videos, please consider doing that. That'll be great for me and my family. So you just tap there, and I have to sign in here, but you are already logged in, and then you just do the process. So that's the only thing I'm gonna show you. But other than that, the car is driving us in downtown without me doing anything. So far so good. This is our fourth destination. I'll probably try to change the location after this one, because we have one more destination that's exactly the same route. So I'll not do that route. Instead of going here, I'm gonna go from there probably. So let's do that. Okay, going little fast. Some papers flying. Now the traffic light. Last 1 week I got like 3 new membership. Thank you so much guys for joining. I really hope that you guys are gonna stay here and communicate with the community. I also have my Discord, so you can join there to talk to each other and with me. So like these are the things you're gonna get with those memberships, so hopefully you guys will love that. And yeah, we're just 5 minutes away. Still, we have few traffic in front of us. I don't see traffic, but the navigation is telling us traffic. So we have parked vehicle in front of us, so the car definitely have to navigate through that small tiny areas. We'll see, right? Light change, people are still walking. Nice. Have to move over to the left, have to brake a little bit. Perfect job. I can hear emergency vehicle sound, but I'm pretty sure it's not like exactly behind us or something. The person just, oh my goodness, a little bit of braking there. That person was like fine. I would not do that. Like the way FSD handled and like braked there multiple times. First it brakes and then realize that person is not gonna come. Then it brakes again. I'm like, why you're braking twice? Like doesn't make any sense. So far, so good. A little bit of tiny braking here and there because of those, like moment. There are construction happening right now. What you are doing? What you are trying to do? You have a vehicle on your right side. Are you gonna get out or what? Okay, get out. We're gonna make a right turn. Can we go straight? No, probably right. We can't. I think we can't. I was like thinking, should I just change the navigation here so that the car tries to go straight? Now, like, you can from the right and then make a left, but I don't know. I don't know. It's better just to go straight instead of bothering people. So people are still crossing. You can see that. Now they're waving. And now cops vehicle. Go, 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 go. Perfect. Make that happen. I was so nervous because like, I was not a big fan of that moment. Like you're not going forward. You have like a space. I know you probably don't want to like block that walking path, but it's still like in Manhattan, if you're driving like that, you'll probably suffer a little bit. And people are, like honking. The cops can also turn on the, like sound of the hazard sound or something, or emergency sound. So it's kind of a little weird for me to like resist there. I didn't press that acceleration, but I was thinking to press the acceleration, but the car handled it perfectly. We're gonna make a right turn and then I'm gonna change the navigation. So we go on our 5th location. We're gonna make a right turn here, but we definitely have to wait for the pedestrians to cross. Perfect. I change it. We're gonna go to the same road. I really hope not. The navigation didn't update yet. Oh. Still didn't update or what? We're gonna make a right again, go there? I'm not sure. Probably just gonna do that. It's gonna just, or you can just go straight and then make a left. Probably gonna do that same loop here. because I'm not seeing the navigation is updating. I'm seeing like a gray line and a blue line. Yeah, we just have to make a right instead of doing anything else. We have a stop sign in front of us. This will be very challenging for self-driving to get out from this area. It's a stop sign. People are walking, so the car in front of us is not even moving and going a little forward so that he can make that right turn. So here is your moment. You should creep a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's the move. After this person, you should definitely proceed. You shouldn't stuck here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is bus lane. You have to move over to the left. But we're gonna make a right turn, so we can stay probably here for probably 30 seconds more, you know, instead of getting a bus ticket. Passing this traffic because we're gonna make a right turn. We'll see. There is a Amazon truck here. We'll make a right turn here. People are crossing, braked. Nice job there. And now we're getting in. Pretty good. The way it handled that turn on the stop sign and coming over here, handled the pedestrians, amazing. Very, very good job. I'm so happy with that specific moment. But a little bit of pothole, didn't see that. Could avoid that by going a little bit off on the left side. So now the lights are green. We're gonna make our right turn on this traffic light and we'll see how self-driving handles everything. Very nice. People are still walking on green. That is the regular scenarios in Manhattan. Nothing new. If you're familiar with Manhattan, if you came over here, you know that. And now we passed over to the right lane because this lane seems like less vehicle. Self-driving, understand that, and we're gonna go probably a little faster. So far so good. We're maintaining our right lane because we're gonna go straight. That vehicle on our left side was trying to change the lane too. And now, pretty good. The lights are still green. We are moving. This was like one of my favorite areas when I was coming in the city frequently. And one of my favorite areas was this because less traffic. This is 6th Avenue. If you go up, then it's gonna build traffic. But if you're in the little bit of lower section, lower east side or like middle, what is it called, like middle section of the Manhattan or something, like 6th Avenue is kind of exactly in the center of Manhattan, right? So you have like less traffic, and I was very much enjoying this area. Very, very nice areas. So we're gonna make a right turn here on Spring Street, and then immediately make a left. Nice job. And now we're gonna make a left. We'll find out a little bit of pothole there, but don't care at all. And we are making this left turn. People are like crossing the road, which is absolutely fine. And we are gonna wait here, and then we're gonna cross these. After this lady, we should proceed, and the car is proceeding. Great job. So far so good. I didn't have to do anything unless one single time I took over for Pothole, and I pressed one single time in the acceleration paddle to tell the car please go. So the light change, we started proceeding without any problem. We're gonna make a left turn on our next light, and hopefully self-driving will be able to capture that and move over to the left lane, because we have just one tiny left lane here. We should proceed and go into the intersection so that we can make a left. Other than that, we're kind of stuck. Remember that. If we are not moving after even the light change, we're kind of stuck. And the other car from the right side, whoever is coming, they'll honk at us because I'm blocking their road, right? So the good thing will be if we can proceed and the light change, and we should proceed now. Please go. Please proceed. Very good. That's the only thing I want. Oh my God. Two vehicle, one from the right. I have a yellow cab behind me, and we're also trying to make a left lane change. So kind of weird, but FSD handled it perfectly. Very happy with that turn. Very, very happy. That was the perfect moment for Manhattan, that this is how you should handle Manhattan traffic. If you are across that line, you should make that left turn no matter what. So we're gonna go straight after the car in front of us making a right turn. Okay, we have some cone on our right side, fall in the road, and we're gonna go straight. A bit of confusion. I still remember there's the same road I had a confusion earlier with for bicycle, not in this video, another video I filmed. So I can hear emergency vehicle now. Bicycle is behind me. Should proceed. Oh my goodness. The emergency vehicle is kind of behind me, so I had to take over. That's not the way to handle. It was like a stuck for pedestrian. There was like no pedestrian. I just don't got it. Like, why would you confuse there? There are emergency vehicle behind you. You are seeing that. Why you're not moving? They're also trying to make a right turn. You're kind of blocking their way. That's unbelievable. That's the only thing I'm very frustrated. Like, why would you do that? You shouldn't do that no matter what. You are seeing through your camera there is an emergency vehicle behind you exactly where you're going. You should make that right turn. There was no pedestrian. I know that there is a lady who was moving. You should understand that. You should move from there no matter what. I am so frustrated on that turn. Right now, the light change, we should proceed. I'm just so frustrated with that one single maneuver FSD did, because I thought like the traffic, like the emergency vehicle is gonna move and go straight. But immediately I saw he's behind me and is honking, his lights are on, and he is using his emergency sound. Why are you blocking him instead of going probably forward or making that right turn? Like, you're kind of stuck. You're probably thinking like he's gonna move over. Like, I know that emergency vehicle FSD gives a space by move over or park in the side space or something, but this time you don't have any way. You have to just drive. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had to press that right now. I'm probably late, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that data. Uh, 6 minutes away from our last destination. I'll probably change that to another destination, one more destination, to see how self-driving will handle that last scenarios, and then we're gonna end the video. But hopefully you guys like the video. Hopefully you guys love the video. I'm gonna play a game with you guys right now. I know if you're familiar with my channel, you know that game. That rules are very simple, that I'm gonna tell you a number, another pothole, I'm gonna take over. It was not seeing that at all. So I took over because of the pothole. So the game's rules are very simple. I'm going to tell you a number. You're just going to comment back that number in the comment section. For today's episode, the number is 6. So just write down 6 in the comment section so that I know you watched the video till now. So that moment I had to take over one more time. There is a big pothole. The car was just going straight instead of understanding there is a pothole there. So, like, it doesn't seems like it was moving, so I had to take over and move over. But that is not a critical disengagement. But for the emergency vehicle, definitely I had to take over because of the the car was not understanding the scenarios. There are like not much more reasoning there, and we're kind of stuck. So now we'll see how FSD handle this narrow scenarios. We have to get past this truck, and we'll see. The cop's car is passing without any issues. FSD should do that same. More confident than the cop's car. The light change and we'll be stuck here. So light should be changed in a minute and we will proceed. Wow, people honk immediately, just in millisecond. Unbelievable. So we're gonna go. We should watch those. No, I had to take over because there are pigeons there. Oh my goodness, I could just easily let it go, but I don't want to hit anyone, right? It doesn't make any sense. You should see that. I probably if you're thinking like whenever it's gonna come, they're gonna fly. But the close we were, I don't want to hit any bird. Like doesn't look good, doesn't feel good, doesn't. I just don't know why the car is doing that, but it should brake slightly, and then it was like going in a regular speed, but we just have to. I take over and immediately engage it. People are crossing. A little bit of hesitation for that pedestrian crossing the road, and it was like she was like close to the other car, so FSD proceeded without any problem. So we're just 2 minutes away from our destination. Hopefully you like this video. I was thinking to change the navigation one more time. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I change the navigation one more time? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, cool. I change it. So this is 10 minutes away from our destination. This will be our last destination. We'll see how Tesla FSD full self-driving handles this last destination. So we have some vehicle on our left side. Wow. They're gonna fix the road. It followed the other vehicle now this time. But what if like there is a pothole? Why don't you follow that moment, right? You're following that, avoiding that manhole cover and going to the right, very good. But the other moment when there is a big pothole, you're kind of hitting those every time and the light change. And you should avoid that because there is a big pothole there. Not a pothole like the manhole cover, and the space after that has a big bumped to it, so like a big bump to it. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment, because you can see through the outside camera better than me. So you are the judge. We should move over to the left side a little bit and then proceed. We're gonna find out. The car in front of us moved over to the left and proceeded. If not, I'm gonna take over because I just don't wanna hit anything. Light change. People are still walking. No, it is not. It is not going, and it was almost going over to that manhole cover. Then it's gonna hit that bump very hard, so I just took over. So we're going. That's the only thing. I'm gonna tell you in this video what I got was that emergency vehicle scenarios was pretty bad. I didn't expect that. I really expected that FS is gonna make that right turn. What are you waiting for there? I know there are people, but they're not even trying to walk. They're moving. Even people are like talking on the phone. They're sometimes like move us slightly here and there. So that's the only issue I found, that FSD was very nervous, and you know that there is a, you're gonna hit that up manhole cover. So you know that there is an emergency vehicle exactly behind you. You are not moving. That's your fault. Again, and the second thing is pothole. That's it. That's the only thing we need to fix. Other than that, the car can drive you from point A to point B without any problem. No issues. I just don't understand why those things happens. The pothole needs to be fixed right now on the next update, because that's the only reason you're gonna take over multiple times in a drive in scenarios like this, especially in Manhattan, that you know there will be a bunch of this road condition with pothole, manhole cover, and construction going on in the road, unpaved road, or similar scenarios like this. So I really hope that self-driving and Tesla AI team will train the model to understand that, okay, there is pothole, I'm gonna avoid that like the other human driver does. So as a, with those cameras, a human sees through its camera, and if they can see that, you should proceed. Nice. If you can see that and you can drive like a human using your cameras, you should also look at these guys. Like, it's a green light, people are walking. Like, look at these guys. Like so frustrated with these people. Like the way they walk. Like, oh, you know, I, this is New York. We'll make a left now. We definitely have to wait for the pedestrian who are crossing from left side. So the light change, very nice. We'll make a left here. We should stop. Perfect. Recognized everything and make that left turn perfectly. Pretty confident there. Very nice. And we're 6 minutes away from our destination, so we'll see how self-driving handles the last 6 minutes. So let's do that. Oh, what are you trying to do? Red light. just don't understand why this was. Oh my goodness! Like, what you are trying to do? You're trying to make a right turn on red. I just don't know. Like, why now you're not proceeding? I didn't press that acceleration. My foot went there, but I was thinking to press that. But now they're like bicyclists and everything, so we should proceed. I don't know. I'm pressing it. Now I'm pressing it, guys. We should proceed and make that right turn. Oh my goodness! Look at that guy, like walking. Yeah, I'm keep pressing it. I just don't want to block the whole intersection. This is how FSD should drive. If I press that and understand I'm gonna go like this, you should just go like this instead of waiting for just one person who is walking very slow. You should just go straight and make that right turn. Really don't understand the logic behind it, like the way it was trying to run a red light on Manhattan and like trying to make a right turn on red and then immediately stop there just because I engage it one more time, like stop there for this one person. I understand, like that person can walk the way he wants, but still he is walking slow. FSD should just go straight and make the right turn behind him instead of just waiting that person to cross the whole area. So these are the reasoning we really want to see in self-driving, because I just don't know what to tell you, because the car was driving perfectly, and then scenarios like this, the way it handled these scenarios is very weird, and I'm not a very big fan of that. So I really need Jordan, because whenever Jordan is here, the car drives very nice. And I don't know, Jordan is my good luck. I really didn't film with him like last 2-3 months. I really hope that if there is a big update, we're gonna film a new one and we're gonna get some, a good moment. So we're gonna find that out. So we'll see. Right, so let's see how self-driving will handle that. Joey is calling me. He was supposed to be here to film a video today, but he said like he is not feeling good, so we canceled that video with him. But I already came here, so I was thinking like, why not I just film by myself? So he's one of my channel member. He's been supporting me from last 1 year almost, watching all of my videos. We have some chit chat here and there on X, and he's a very good guy. He wanted to be in a video and talk about self-driving, so we thought like we're gonna do it today. But then he said like, oh, I'm a little sick, so I changed the navigation here. But hopefully you got the idea, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you really want to support me as a content creator, and if you want to support me a little bit extra, you can subscribe and join on my channel membership, which is only $2.99. But thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and you have a wonderful day.